So let's start with the class today. आज की क्लास में हम लोग we are going to be connecting now today the cards, all our cards with the astrological connotation. Okay. Today I'm going to start with this kind of linkage that when we talk about a deeper connection of our tarot cards and we want to learn more about their hidden meanings, then we should also correlate them with the planets and with the signs. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that please understand that some of you might be having an astrology background and some of you might be new to this subject. But there is a little bit of astrology, meaning that, see, the thing is that the tarot cards are also rooted in the language of the planets. When we are doing a tarot card spread, it means that what we are doing is, we are doing Prashna Shastra. Okay, like I told you, it is horary astrology or question astrology. And somewhere the planets right now which are active are going to influence the cards that are going to be pulled out. Okay, तो रूलिंग प्लैनेट्स का गोचर में जो ग्रह होते हैं उनका बहुत ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस रहता है जब आप स्प्रेड में कार्ड्स निकालते हैं. ओके, इस टाइम पर क्या ग्रह दशा चल रही है. आई एम गोइंग टू से द बेसिक पॉइंट्स, आई एम जस्ट रिपीटिंग देम इन हिंदी फॉर यू. ओके, तो जो ग्रह दशा जो चल रही होती है वो क्या चल रही है इस टाइम पर, वो आपकी, क्योंकि टैरो इज बेस्ड इन प्रश्न शास्त्र, मीनिंग जब प्रश्न पूछा जाता है उस टाइम के क्या है गवर्निंग प्लैनेट्स. ठीक है. So once we understand this fact that the cards that are being pulled out against a particular question, they are responding to certain planets and certain elements that are important in the situation. So what we do here is that we will first understand that we have 22 major arcana cards. Okay, that's important to know. Everybody knows this. 22 major arcana cards are there. Okay, so 22 majors are there from 0 till 21. Now, out of these 21 major arcana cards, we will have 12 zodiac signs, which means how do we categorize them? So 22 cards, we will have 12 zodiac signs, and we will have 10 planets. Okay, out of this, 7 are the Vedic planets, which are common to actually Vedic plus Western astrology, which is going to be Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. Okay, these are the 7 core planets we have. These are common in Vedic astrology and in Western astrology also. So we'll take 7 Vedic planets, which means we will have a major arcana card which will be represented or influenced by one of these planets. रीता जी, आपका है कोई आपका बैकग्राउंड या कुछ नॉलेज?
नहीं, एस्ट्रोलॉजी की बिल्कुल नहीं है.
ओके, कोई बात नहीं. ये सप्त ग्रह जो होते हैं ये इंपॉर्टेंट है हमारे लिए. ये 7 ग्रह आपको लेके चलने हैं. प्लस बिकॉज टैरो इज अ वेस्टर्न साइंस and it developed a lot in Europe, that is why we also take 3 of the western planets, which is Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. So what we need to know is just that what is the basic characteristics of that particular planet. Okay, because primarily this is going to be a tarot reading course. Okay, so we need only that amount of information which is important to add meaning to our tarot cards. So the basic points, the important points about each planet, what they signify in astrology, that is important. और किस चीज का कारक होता है, that is important. So what they signify, that I will be telling you in this. Okay, so 10 planets we have like this, and zodiac signs we know which are the ones. We have Aries. Please note this down if you don't have prior information of this, because this goes in a particular sequence. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo,
Virgo,
जेमिनी के बाद क्या है? कैंसर, लियो।
Gemini के बाद Cancer, then Leo. Leo is number 5, and put numbers against them. Okay, they are all signified by numbers. 1 is Aries, 2 is Taurus, like this. Okay, till 12 we will put like this. So Leo के बाद we have Virgo. Number 7 is Libra. Okay.
7 is
Scorpio.
Libra.
7 is Libra, Scorpio. Then number 9 is going to be Sagittarius.
Sagitario. Capricornio.
Libra के बाद क्या था?
Acuario.
Scorpio.
Piscis.
Capricorn. Yes. Aquarius. 12 Pisces.
Please note these numbers because we are going to be categorizing them as per the elements also. So the numbers are important. Okay. And they are always written in this sequence only. So when we say 10 number ki Rashi, it means Capricorn. Okay. Now out of these, what I want you to pick up is the triad. We have now triads. Triad means a combination of 3. Okay, triad is like a trishul and it means a combination of 3. So we have a fire triad. Now you come back to this particular table that is there on your screen. Everybody can see the slide?
Yes.
Okay. Now here,
Yeah.
I want you to see, put your attention here now. This is the wand suit. Now we will connect it with the, see, now first is the wand suit. Everybody knows wand suit. Wands, what they stand for? That
Fire.
is now, yes, now the fire element. Okay. So wands means fire element. So whenever we are getting the cards of wands in a particular suit or in a spread, we know that the element which is important here is fire. Okay, so instantly you have to connect the tattva or the element with your cards. Means, suppose it is a 4 or a 5 card spread and I get more of fire. Please understand, why do we need to see? Why do we need to see? Why do I insist so much on checking of the elements? Because we need to see which element is dominant in a spread. It means that the people who are in that situation, for example, it's a marital situation. Okay, somebody is coming to ask about a marriage problem or some conflict in a marriage. And lots of wands are coming in your spread. Okay, let's say you do a relationship spread. You do a relationship spread and you get a lot of wands in that particular suit. It's a 7 or an 8 card spread. You get 4 or 5 wands in that. Can be any number. Okay, can be any number, any court card, but you are getting wands. We are concentrating now on the suit. Okay, so which suit is it? So it's the wand suit which is coming. Now, please use your common sense here. We need to use our common sense. If it is a relationship question, if it is a marriage question, which suit as per you would make it a balanced match? Tell me, in a relationship question, which suit do you think should be there for it to be called a balanced relationship or a good relationship? Sunita ji?
Water element.
Water element. So cups hone chahiye. We should have little bit of cups also. We should also have some amount of pentacles. Pentacles are important because they talk about the longevity of a marriage. They talk about having trust and faith in each other. They talk about marital commitment. कि हमने जो शादी के वादे किए वो हम अपने उस पे कायम है. ठीक है? So that is important. Pentacles are important because it means promises. It means long-term commitment. So in a marriage question, pentacles is very good. Okay. Apart from that, you should also have some cups also because cup says that this person is thinking of the other person with the heart. So emotions are involved. शादी में कमिटमेंट चाहिए, शादी में अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए, शादी में कमिटमेंट चाहिए, शादी में आपको एक दूसरे के लिए अटैचमेंट होनी चाहिए, इमोशंस होने चाहिए. So always when you do a spread, because now you are doing a deeper spread. You're not just doing yes, no questions. Master level, you are analyzing a situation, analyzing a career spread, means going into depth. So you have to see, you have to use your own mind. Plus, then you have to see, acha, in this relationship, which element is more common or more dominant. So hona to chahiye, ideally you should be having more of cups and pentacles, but you are getting wands. So you know instantly, you know at that time that this particular spread or this particular relationship is out of balance. What happens when there is too much of fire element in a spread? What happens? Tell me, in a relationship, in a partnership, if there is too much of fire element, what will happen?
It's very aggressive. It's toxic. There's always a fighting, a conflict about who is.
There is fighting, there is aggressiveness, there is anger. है ना, अग्नि तत्व है ना, इसको ऐसे दीजिए, अग्नि तत्व है. जब अग्नि तत्व बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है तो क्या होता है, गर्मी ज्यादा हो जाती है. तो रिलेशनशिप जो एक आपसे शांति मांग रही है, प्यार मांग रही है, धैर्य मांग रही है, what is happening here? That we are getting too much of ego here, we are getting conflict here, we are getting I factor here. It's like, no, what I'm saying is right. I want to grow. I don't care what you think. It's I want to grow. Because wands puts a lot of emphasis on self-growth. So in a career question, wands is very good because you are in a competitive question. You are in a competitive environment. When it is a competitive environment, swords are good and wands are good. The more you get of them, the more you will have power in that spread. But in a relationship where you need to be good relationship terms, देखिए मैंने कल भी I used two words, confrontational and collaborative. So when it's a confrontational situation, you should have wands and swords. It means you have the fire and you have the air element important. And when it is a collaborative means you have to join with the other party. You have to negotiate with the other party. समझौता करना है, साथ रहना है. Then cups are important and pentacles are important. Okay, so water element should be there and the earth element should be there. So if in a marriage situation you see more of the fire element, it means somewhere the qualities of the planets of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Now after this, I want you to, for those people who don't have a background in the planetary languages, please go back and read the basic characteristics of these 12 zodiac signs. Just the basic characteristics. Okay, you don't need to go into too much of detail. You don't need to know about Aries man, Aries woman, Aries child. That is not required. We just need, as an Aries person, what are the qualities? Because ultimately you have to understand that every spread and every question is decided by the nature of the person who is in that situation. Where is this fire element in the marriage question coming from? If you feel there are a lot of wands coming, what are these wands saying? They are saying that the two people in this marriage are very high on the fire energy. That is why the fire is coming. No, it's not coming from the universe. It is actually the energy of the people in that question. So to understand the people and to make or give them counseling or to make them change in a more positive direction, you have to know the basic qualities of those people or the signs. So we have these 4 triads. These are called triads. Okay, these are called triads. So for example, here triads, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is known as the fire triad. This is the fire triad. Okay, the first one. Then the second one, which is the cups. Cups is the water triad. And which means that the 3 signs which are given, okay, which means the Aries, Leo and Sagittarius are known as the fire triad, and it's known as the 159 triad. 159, where it is coming from? Please look back to your list of the 12 zodiac signs. 1 is Aries, 5 is Leo, 9 is Sagittarius. Okay? So it's known as the 159 triad. Because we have 4 elements, so 1 to 4 is one group, 5 to 9 is one group, 10 to 12 is one group. Okay? So 159 forms one group, all these, which means they will have common characteristics. They will all be ruled by the fire element, and they will have common characteristics. What you have to do in your study, your self-study, is to read about the basic characteristics of all the 12 zodiac signs, number 1. Number 2, you have to see what are the common characteristics of the fire sign. Look out for the common characteristics, make your own table. This is important part of self-study, because unless you do this yourself, you will not be able to understand. So self-study is very important here. What is common between Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? धनु में, सिंह में और मेष राशि में क्या चीज कॉमन होती है? I can tell you that they are very, very dynamic by nature. I can give you a few points, but to understand the essence of the signs, okay, to understand the depth of the signs, you need to read by yourself. Read कीजिए, absorb कीजिए. It's very important. To do any astrology, to do any tarot, to do any numerology, you must know the qualities of the sign. It's important. ये बेसिक स्टडी है आप लोगों के लिए. मैं यहाँ पे आपको इंसिस्ट करूंगी कि आप लोग अपना नॉलेज बेस बनाइए. You can take any basic book on zodiac signs or sun signs. You can take Linda Goodman also. You can take any astrology book published by IFAs also. Okay. Idea is common points lene hain. Okay. Then the water triad is going to be 4, 8 and 12. That's the water triad. Okay. So we have Cancer, we have Scorpio, and we have Pisces. So these signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, if you look at the common points of these signs, they are very sensitive and emotional by nature. They are known as the feelers of the zodiac. Feelers, यानी कि ये लोग feel करते हैं, experience करते हैं. So they are known as the experiencers and the feelers of the zodiac. Fire triad are known as the doers of the zodiac. Doers, क्योंकि वो सब action oriented signs हैं. They believe in leadership qualities. They believe in going out and taking on challenges and projects. What does fire? Fire wants to grow all the time, ना? आप fire को देखते हो, fire is always going upwards. It wants to reach the skies. So fire is very ambitious by nature. तो ये signs होते हैं, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. ये लोग बहुत ambitious होते हैं. ये एक जगह पे टिक के नहीं बैठते. They want to grow. They want new challenges all the time. Changes चाहिए इनको. काम चाहिए करने के लिए. They need to be busy all the time. Okay, they need work. So it's a action triad. Water triad is more about listening, introspecting, feeling, creating. These people will sit still in a place. They will think about what they have listened to, what the other person is saying. They will create something beautiful out of it. Maybe a painting, maybe a writing piece, maybe a poem. They are also very good healers because emotional understanding is very good. Okay, so they make very good healers, doctors, occult practitioners. How many of you here have a water element moon or a water element, either a sun, moon or a lagan? You will have something here. Either a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces. One of you, one of this must be there. If you have come into the world of tarot, must be there. Just check your horoscope. Okay. Because water element means you are willing to listen. You're willing to listen to the other person, think about their problem, go into the occult, go into the mysterious element, go into the deep into your heart. Heart है ना, cup suit is the heart. Okay, so all these signs are ruled by the heart. Then third wala, the third one, the third triad, that is known as the air triad. Okay, and that is 3, 7, 11. ये एस्ट्रोलॉजी में आपको 3, 7, 11, 4, 8, 12 ये इस तरीके के आपको ग्रुप्स मिलेंगे. ओके, सो इट्स कॉमन लैंग्वेज, इट्स सेड इन दिस लैंग्वेज. So air triad 3, 7, 11 means Gemini, Libra and Aquarius.